Just finished breakfast, finishing my tea. There's an election coming up. The Liberals called it, and they're completely unprepared for it. The Conservatives are always prepared for an election because they are basically the American Republican Party's northern branch. And, yeah, they follow the Republican rule of always be on campaign. So they were ready for an election. The Liberals were not. The NDP, unfortunately, were also not ready for an election. The NDP need to win this election. They have to win, because if the Conservatives win this election, you can kiss goodbye public health care, public education, public roads, any form of public transit, any form of public services. Conservatives are, as I've said, Republican Party North. They want to privatize everything, and they want to sell Canada to the Americans. But we can't afford the Liberals either, because the Liberals have basically become traditional Conservatives. We need the NDP. We need the NDP to win this coming federal election. We need not just to have a Prime Minister, Jagmeet Singh, in Ottawa, but we need Bruce Grey Owen Sound to have an NDP representative. If not in this election, then in the next election. And I don't know. Do I want to run? Do I want to be the NDP candidate for Bruce Grey Owen Sound? I've been told that I should, but I don't know. The NDP are definitely becoming more of a centrist party. They do have a strong socialist element, but mostly they are centrists. They are basically what the Liberals should be. Centrists. I'm a socialist. I believe that we need public roads, we need public education. We need social programs that support the people. We need dental benefits to be added to our healthcare system for everybody. Because let's face it, bad teeth don't just stigmatize you, they also ruin your health. And we need to restore public transit. We need to subsidize that. We need to more fully domesticate the military by getting foreign troops out of our country and getting foreign influence out of our military. We need to make Canada Canadian again. And not just the armed henchman of the biggest bully on the block. And we need to remind ourselves and be reminded continuously that every Canadian is a Canadian. We need to support Canadian content on television, and we need to block foreign media. Just block it to keep it out. But we need to support and encourage good Canadian entertainment, good Canadian media. We need to use the resources that we have, which are Canadian resources. Roy Orbison had to go to Texas to be taken seriously as a performer. Michael J. Fox had to go to Hollywood to be taken seriously. Neil Young had to go to California to be taken seriously. Canadian artists have for too long had to leave the country to be taken seriously. And we need to end that. We need to go back to making Canadian movies that are not art pieces for the Cannes Festival, but which are instead popular entertainment for the people. We need to make our own summer blockbusters. Summer blockbusters that tell Canadian stories, not American stories. We need to remind the Canadian people that we are first and foremost Canadians, and that no, we are not inferior Americans. Because unfortunately, the message of the American media is Canadians are just Americans who aren't good enough to be Americans yet. So the question is, do I run? Do I seek a place within the NDP party? Do I try to become the representative for Bruce Grey Owen Sound in the 2025 election? Do I do that? Do I try to do that? I don't know. Maybe I should. I've been told that I should. I've been told that I should, and I'm wondering if I should. Certainly we need somebody in Parliament who is a socialist and who is not averse to punching people who need to be punched. Am I the man for the job? I don't know. Probably not, but still, you know me. You tell me what you think. I think that's the best way to do this. You tell me what you think. Ta-ta, folks. Have a great day.